life. I can't wait till yada yada gets older.
This shit too much, it doesn't work.
I don't even know.
Then you can get a nice, affordable butt plug.
They can easily just hear all this. It's the weirdest
Or you could just die. Honestly, it's the best case scenario.
As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna look. It's on. Right, the theme song's on. It's all good. Hey guys.
People, we're talking about affordable butt plugs. Send your links of the best ones you guys can think of.
It's kind of ironic that the first thing that's in one of the chats is Julian saying, "Oh shit," as we've been talking about shit for the last 35 seconds.
I got a question. So, Alan, what kind of butt plug?
I'm not answering.
Like the one that just seals, or I feel like you'll be the one that kind of.
I'm not answering your question.
Like it'll probably be like some birdie feathers or something.
I'm not answering your question.
I mean, the thing is though, is like he did ask you that, and now it's up there, and you not answer. It makes you look like you're gonna say something weird.
It makes you look guilty.
Yeah, exactly. Like now you are a suspect.
Like if Gary makes like a fan art picture of you with a butt plug, I can't.
Don't you fucking give me any ideas.
You put that out there in the universe. If you would have just responded, you would have been fine. Now,
no, I wouldn't have.
Who has a butt plug?
Y'all.
Like I can't even help it. Like he might put Penelope as the bottom end of it. Like I don't know what he will do.
I will actually kill you.
And then it might actually put with a certain font, like just Alan, Buttman. I don't know. Never mind.
You are the worst people.
I quit. I don't know what the fuck to say. Why? Okay, for one, Jet. Why did you even ask? Or what the fuck? Just
what?
This is your fault.
We're talking about the easiest way to get into anal. Like most people, they start off with lube, and then they do like a little finger play. But then like when it opens up easier, then you can move on to the butt plug and have them wear that for a little while, then switch it out to something bigger and bigger until they can actually take the size.
See, she makes it sound way more mechanical than it is, because half the time you're like, okay, you good? I'm good. Then you stick it in, it's like, oh, my butthole's ripped.
I mean, she's not wrong.
That's how you get anal. That's how you get anal tears and bleeding.
Yeah. How does that feel, Alan?
Kill me.
Alan, you just gotta relax, man. If you just relax and like,
shut the fuck up.
I told you the tip was in all the way, Alan, and you just freaked out and you clinched on me, and that's why your butthole hurt.
Alan, all you gotta do is just
with no lube too.
No, I used plenty of lube. I was a gentleman, but he just couldn't relax.
Alan, all you have to do is just hold the back of your feet up and just lean forward.
How do you know?
Because videos.
Oh my god.
That was
Here's some pillows as well.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, honestly, I don't want to think about Alan on just taking any kind of punishment like that, because it's like one of those things, like, you know when you used to go to porn sites and like you would see a fucked up video on the side that's like damn near torturous? That's what I think of Alan. Like I think like
I have ad block on, so I don't see those.
You can't do any kind of like gay sex with Alan without it looking like you're victimizing somebody. You know what I mean?
I feel like Alan would be a hardcore moaner.
Just Alan's who for some reason there's a camera angle on his fucking nails scratching the bed.
Oh, not there. No. Yes, don't stop.
I hate all these so goddamn much.
And then like afterwards, like the maid comes in to clean up the bathroom, just feathers everywhere, just like fucking all over the goddamn place. But I would feed you bird feed though, like during it. Just like,
fuck all y'all. How about
that? Put your
that?
beak in my fucking palm, just. Anyways.
we can nest afterwards to make you feel better, Alan.
Oh, Julian says, "Red your cheeks, Alan. Hold your breath till the bird tweets." Hey, that's kind of cool.
No,
Gary
you just
says,
put a bunch of bird puns in there. Fuck you.
I like Gary's name of you. His name is Birdman, a.k.a. Captain Cockadoo. Emphasis on the cockadoo. Oh, cockle-doodle doc. I don't know. Gary,
Shut
you gotta
the hell up.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Dang it.
Learn how to read.
I don't know, fuck that up. Andrew Steddle.
Holy shit. Learn how to fucking read and you immediately fuck up someone's name.
Andrew, you walked in us discussing Alan's future in anal play.
Mm-hmm.
Kill me,
shit,
please.
That should already happen. Alan, I'm gonna ask you though, how you pronounce Andrew's last name? Since you want to talk shit to me. Huh?
Steddle.
Steddle?
Mathers.
Yes.
Andrew, is that true? Andrew, please tell me if really that's how you say it. And I will literally admit that I was wrong and admit that Alan's finally good at pronouncing something for once. I fucked up. For once. And, yeah, it'll just be a win in his column, finally. Because he still
I have
says
plenty of wins. Shut the hell up.
No, because you do that Canadian talk and you say processing instead of processing.
It is processing. I've explained this. It's processing.
You say Z instead of Z. What the fuck is Z? That's a word.
Yeah. So, hey, Nick, you want to read the fucking chat?
He said that to me. He said you said my last name right. So thank you.
Fuck you, you mother. You always do this. He said you said my last name. I got it right, motherfucker. That's what he said.
Then he says, yep. See, I told you. He's talking about me. I'm right.
No, he's not. Oh my god.
Andrew,
I
appreciate
care.
that. See, now it's another L in his column, and now he should fucking learn before he tells me.
I'm going to fucking.
Hey, Jared, I think sometimes we should call this the Alan and Nick dick waving segment.
I think so too. Featuring Jet and Ganja sometimes.
Yeah.
Nick just likes to give me shit every chance he fucking gets.
I'm sorry, Cockle Doodle Doc.
Say they're fucking Mr. Aneurysm.
I don't even
freak out. You've been freaking out. You're the angry
I
one.
caught you. You were trying to do a captain fucking joke. You backpedaled quickly.
No, because I realized I already came up with 2 jokes for you, Chuckle Brothers. But you're Captain Cynical. And he's Mr. Aneurysm.
I don't know why he would even try to do the captain joke. Like,
watch their silly antics next week.
Captain Aneurysm.
Check it out next Wednesday.
I hate all of you so much.
It's Nick and Mrs. Feathers. Anyways, I'm sorry, Alan. I'll stick with Captain Cockle Doodle Doo.
Shut the fuck up. Say my goddamn name.
I love that fucking Gary. You're awesome, man. Hold on. I got notifications on. I'm sorry, Alan.
Turn off your notifications.
I'm doing it right now, Alan. I'm doing it right now. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Now I got Corey calling me. Sorry, guys. I'm turning this off. Don't worry.
Are you
Put it on speaker.
No, I'm for real. Corey's calling me right now.
Speaker.
By the way, too, there's not gonna be movie review extravaganza. I guess the Sammy ain't shit. Whatever the fuck it's called.
Cool. We're going on for 4 hours, guys.
No.
Well, he really ain't shit though.
He really ain't. No. Sammy hasn't seen shit. He don't know shit. He's stupid. He is shit. Boo boo caca farts. Anyways, what are you doing with your ear?
Notifications, Alan. I heard that fucking Legend of Zelda
guess who's calling
bullshit.
me?
You damn right. Put your notifications off, motherfucker.
Oh my God! I know God's middle name now.
What?
Yeah, he showed on screen. Your middle name. Can I say it out loud?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Tyler Smith.
The whitest man on earth, Garrett Tyler Smith.
Dude, I've known you for fucking years. You've never told me your middle name.
You just find that out now?
Yeah. Wait, you knew that?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck y'all. See, man,
you don't ask questions.
Yeah, well, maybe I didn't care before, but I mean, after a while.
Well, yeah, clearly you don't care.
Okay, well, no, but now I do. Now I do. It's just it's been so long. It's been 3 years. You didn't come across my middle name, right?
Not just open book ask. Like all you gotta do is ask, and we probably tell you. You didn't give me shit.
No, shut the fuck
I've asked
up.
him one time before, and he told me.
He never shut the fuck up about his life.
I'm just saying. He tells me everything. I know all of us.
My favorite is Nick. He told me like, "Yo, man, your middle name's Tyler." Like, I'm finding out information with him. Like, yeah, my middle name's Tyler. Like, don't you know this?
I'm just saying it's just weird that they know. Like, what did they all ask you? By the way, did they all get you in a call? Like, hey, what's your middle name?
No, we listen.
Well, he's never brought that up. That's never came up.
Never came up.
You've been
We've
there.
had this conversation multiple times right in front of you.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Clearly.
I don't give a fuck.
Anyways, so Mr. Ganja Tyler Smith. By the way, too, I will say you should change your name to Ganja. It already has a G in it. Fuck it, just Ganja Tyler Smith.
I don't think you can legally do that.
Yeah, I can.
No, you probably can. I've known people named Battery. You can change your name to fucking anything.
No, what I could be is I could get it as a stage name as an entertainer and use it as a kind of a trademark. That way, no one else will use it. But I will have to specify in certain types of entertainment, so I will probably have to do podcasts and stand up, which I'm looking into because it apparently does not cost that money to trademark shit.
Yeah. JP says his is Stefan. That's actually, I can imagine that being your fucking name. Cedric is saying Nick is making a big deal about that. Yes, dude, this is a guy I've known for so fucking long. I should actually know.
Cedric, do you have a middle name?
Huh?
Because I know Cedric got a middle. No, he don't got a middle. He got his first and his last name on Facebook, but I don't know if he has a middle name himself.
I thought you were about to say Cedric has a first and last name. Yeah, like most people.
Anyways, well, we'll move on from this. Here's the thing, though, man. I know I don't have anything on
Sorry, JP. I love how you say, "Oh man, put that Stefan," and then you put Steve in. Like we keep trying to figure it out. Like,
Alan, you just took an L. Like
yeah, I did.
Me and Cedric definitely got like the most basic kind of like middle names. His is Dwayne.
I like how you.
Dwayne.
Yeah.
That was the Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah.
Dwayne.
But I don't know what's up with Twitch, by the way, where like instead of just showing an apostrophe, it spells like the fucking initials or whatever. I don't know.
I can't wait till it starts like spelling out the emojis, like smiley face. Ganja, you suck.
Eggplant hashtag.
Holy God! I'm looking at the fucking shit right now. What
Quote
the fuck
Dwayne, quote Ganja 2019.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's fucking odd, dude. I don't know. And it's only this thing. It's only the explanation.
That makes it look even fucking weirder than it already does.
I know. Yeah. Anyways, but moving on. Hopefully, I'm trying to hold this fucking sneeze in, but it's really trying to get out.
Julian Howard Hammond here? What?
JHH.
What? Yeah, that's his initials. Yeah, he's done that a few
Yeah,
times.
thanks, gotcha. That's all.
Look, man,
I just had 3 random letters.
I'm just connecting the wires and the dots.
I just had 3. No, gotcha. I just had 3 random fucking letters.
It's better than having another couple things to fucking connect with Alan. But really quick, I have a question. I'm gonna ask Alan actually because he's a science boy. Alan, if I just start randomly sneezing a lot and get like the weird tingly feeling in my nose, does that mean I'm getting sick?
Maybe. There's a lot of physiological symptoms actually being sick. One of the most common ones is sore throat. If you actually feel like you have a sore throat, there's a good chance you're going to be sick. If you have a slight fever that lasts longer than a couple of hours, that's a good chance you're going to get sick. Sneezing, not necessarily. It could just be dry. Like, it could be, but it could just also... You're in Arizona, so it's probably a situation where you're just dry.
Can you write me a doctor's note?
I'm just going to just straight come out and say, you need to stop doing that cocaine.
That too. Yeah, or start. Anyways, here's the thing though. One big fucking thing that's gone out there. Thank you for laughing. That was stupid. The thing that's everyone's talking about, well, except for Endgame, we'll talk about that later, I guess. But Joker. Joker finally got the fucking teaser trailer out, and I gotta tell you, man, it's nice to actually have a teaser to actually talk about it, because before it was always like a 30-second clip where you see like spotlights on him, and you see, I mean, they're playing some weird song, he's dancing in the room by him fucking self, and all these weird like set photos and set videos, and now we actually got something to base it off of. So before I start anywhere else, for the first time when it comes to the nerd shit, I'm gonna ask Jet.
What?
Joker, are you down?
I think it was like hearing about Joker. I don't give a shit about the Joker.
Jet, you're not down with the clown? Whoop whoop.
Exactly.
No, not that clown.
Okay, well.
Oh, but the ICP clowns then?
Whoop whoop.
No.
Well, neither. But I hate Joker more.
No, but that's the thing. Is I thought that you would probably kind of come back from your whole DC hatred. I remember last time you were on the show, you talked shit.
That ain't just DC hatred. That's literally me not liking that character.
Yeah, you know this Joker's gonna be different though. It's gonna be a different Joker. You can't just keep saying that every fucking Joker's gonna be bad when every single one of them has been different.
It's gonna be the same homicidal maniac.
Who knows? He's getting bullied in the fucking trailer, which, by the way, I've noticed that with every single person ever in fucking comic books. I don't know what it is about superpowers, but you have to get bullied first to get.
Can't wait for a whole bunch of people to start cosplaying as this motherfucker.
Okay, you really don't like clowns, do you?
No.
Whoop whoop.
Wow, of course. Why keep saying whoop whoop?
It's because I see
insane clown policy.
It's fucking stupid. You're an insane clown pussy. But here's the thing, though.
I am what I eat.
You're dumb. Joker teaser trailer, Ganja. I know you probably saw this fucking trailer. What'd you think, man?
I don't know. I eat's dumb. But you serious?
Yeah, you sure got that right.
Shut up. Anyway, to be serious, God damn, Jed, why do you hate this movie so bad?
No, like that scene right there with this fucking bone sticking out and shit, like, ugh.
That makes sense to me. He's a weird fucking edgelord probably type comedian. Either he's an edgelord or he's one of those people that likes to do like office type humor, and he's trying to become a stand-up comedian. And I like that aspect of the Joker story where it's just an exaggeration of his true self, kind of the same way that Batman is an exaggeration of his fear of the dark and of bats. And I like seeing people turn those things and create them into a type of a villain setup, or it even gives type of an aesthetic to it. But I'm really enjoying a lot of the dark elements of this film. Don't get me wrong. I think a lot of it is because I have nostalgia for The Dark Knight and all the Christopher Nolans, and this is kind of giving me hardcore reminders of that. But besides that, it really looks good as its own standalone film. I like what I forget what this actor's called.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. I like what he's bringing out to the fucking to the character. I enjoyed him a lot in Wild Card. I thought he played the best out of those type of type of celebrity movies just brought up as a biopic. He did the best performance in my opinion with him and I forget the actress name with June Carter. But I really am enjoying this. I like the aspect that there might be more to it than just he starts off as a crazy villain type character that just blows up buildings and tries to go after Batman, and he's gonna have more of a foundation built upon it where he has more of a foundation in terms of why he's doing these things and why he's eventually going to clash against the Dark Knight. And I like that aspect because, one, it seems like Batman's not around this time, and it seems like it's around the dark period, either as he's a kid or as he's becoming Batman, where Gotham is at its worst height. and people are just fucking around and just people are getting robbed on the streets, and it's just the worst kind of political chaos that's happening in the city. And it's literally right before Batman shows up, so it makes sense that he would experience this type of Gotham, and it would drive him insane, especially as a person that tries to see the world in more comedic. Like, seeing that to the most extreme is that type of edgelord humor. So it makes sense him living such an extreme environment and becoming such an extreme person in their outlook that you would get a Joker type S character out of that, especially if someone who's mentally breaking as you see him doing out throughout the film because of him having to take care of his mom and stuff like that. There's a lot more going into this, and I really appreciate that than the trailer origin that Alan recently defended with fucking Shazam, where it's just a dude doing the Fortnite dance.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's gonna be a comedy though. That's different.
You know,
I mean,
but it's my thing. It's like
everyone's talking about how dark everything is, and once again, not trying to talk shit, but Jet, you do this all the time, talking about like, oh, it's so dark, and come on, give me some fucking vibrance, make it, have some light, have some color. Well, the thing is, though, it's like this is one situation, and I think I agree with Ganja on this too, and same with Julian in the chat as well, where it's like this is the one time that you can be a little bit dark.
Indie movie trash.
Indie movie.
Literally looks like
a
fucking indie movie.
This trailer looks fucking amazing.
Like trash. Like this trailer sucked.
Nah, man. And here's the thing too. I will say one thing on the other side of this, Ganja. I know what got you. The comedian thing.
No, actually, it was more of the aesthetic of the Dark Knight. Like everything being kind of gritty and realistic. I did appreciate they're doing the comedy route with the Joker, but I really like that it's dark, but it's a dark and gritty that makes sense. It's just not trying to do a film color palette.
Okay. Yeah, I see your point there. Alan, how about you, good man?
Man, I'm still under the impression that this is just an elaborate April fucking Fool's joke. That this isn't a real fucking movie. That it's just a joke movie that's never going to actually come out. But hey, there's a fucking trailer, and honestly, if you did not tell, if you just showed this trailer and you did not tell somebody that this was a Joker movie, if you just said, hey, check out this movie, and they're like, what is it? Just check it out.
Ew.
Except for the fact that they literally tell you we're in Gotham, Bruce, I think they mentioned it, or maybe I'm just imagining it, or they literally just say things. This could just be a fucking movie about a crazy dude that just loses his fucking mind because the world's not working out for him, like we've seen a bunch of times. Like, I did not get anything. The only reason there's the aesthetic there is because we were associating it because it's a Gotham a bunch of times in this. This trailer in itself, it's like, I did not like it because I didn't really get a sense of what the actual hell this character really is. I felt like I got a bunch of bullet points. But even then, like, when you look at teasers usually mean there's no plot. It's just a bunch of images. And even then, it's like, is this a Joker movie or is just a Joaquin Phoenix movie of some dude just losing his mind? Like, I never really got a sense of what the actual, if this is supposed to be any sort of thing, a character. And God just throws me out of the butt saying I was defending Shazam. I actively told you that trailer was generic and it was okay, but I'm still going to watch the movie. I love how you just completely ignored everything I fucking said.
No, because you were defending that shit hardcore, like, oh, well, it's an origin story, man. They all follow the same beats by beats like this. And you were literally, like, lambasting this one, which I don't see it doing any of those types of step-by-steps. It literally has more creative tone to it. It has more, like, you're saying that it doesn't have character build. You literally see that Joker as a caretaker of his mother. Like,
I never said it didn't have character build. I said that this could
Rewind the tape back, man. I'm
motherfucker, my exact goddamn words.
I'm gonna start looking these like porns now, man. Just this.
My exact fucking words. Where this could, where if you didn't know this was a Joker movie, this would just be another movie. I said nothing about the fucking character.
Someone just made an indie movie and then slapped the Joker on it.
Yeah, that's honestly, Jet kind of has a point. This is what it feels like. It feels like an Oscar bait movie. It feels like you could have just had this movie about some random person who just lost his mind, became a fucking clown or some shit. And just as a coming-of-age story or some sort of story of a real-life fucking event.
This was basically supposed to be Jeff the Killer, whatever the fuck his name was.
Sure.
Fucking Joker on it.
Like that, and not even saying necessarily it's a bad thing, because yeah, as far as like what God is saying, this is kind of different than we typically see. Like if you look at the Brightburn bullshit, which I actively was hating on that because I'm like, this is just a fucking horror movie. You just slapped on fucking Superman. This does feel like it's just a movie. This feels like it could have been called. I think some people were calling it Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of laughing. I'm like, it could be like that. It could have easily just been called like, Jim or some shit. And it's about some person just trying to live in life. Like, again, what's it like to be a modern day comedian? What's it like to kind of just be a little bit weird and you like makeup and everyone's giving you shit for it? How it's like to live in our current economy. Those are all what these movies could be. It being in Gotham and it being the Joker are told to you. Everything that you associate with Gotham are straight told to you.
True, but that's also the big business move, because like you're saying like, okay, well this could be something about like what's like in modern day to be a comedian, blah blah blah, and it's like honestly, dude, I don't give a fuck about this weirdo in his fucking room doing everything like this, dancing with his fucking stomach all protruded and fucking ugly looking, unless he's the Joker. Like
not even necessarily,
like the
because
of this is fully on. It's DC. It's the DC universe. I think
that's man, because you could just throw you could just throw that and say that's Christian Bale and the Mechanist.
No,
because he looked just like that.
No, absolutely, yeah, but that's the thing though. It's like even that particular movie, only film nerds fucking cared about that. That movie, I don't think made as much money as they fucking probably wanted to, and it certainly didn't make enough to make fucking Christian Bale be like, "Damn, thank God I almost killed myself, fucking not eating for goddamn months."
Yeah.
Like and Rox is saying this too in the chat. She's talking about the fucking Michael Myers Halloween 3, and Michael Myers not being in there. Still, like Season of the Witch. Even though that movie was not, Michael Myers movie, that literally it stands out both as a negative sore thumb and as a positive one, because that movie had way more sense than it needed to have. And that's why I'm kind of arguing with Jed here. I'm like, Jed, doesn't this guy not turn you on?
Are you saying Halloween 3 had sense?
Oh, fuck yeah. What are you talking about?
That movie was a piece of shit. What are you talking about?
Are you serious?
Halloween 3, the Season of the Witch.
Yes.
That movie fucking sucked.
Oh, this is why Gary wants to fucking.
Oh my god, Season of the Witch is trashed. Like, even if you take it outside, it ended up being a fucking Michael Myers movie, which is, hey, that's fine. The actual movie itself is just a bunch of build up to fucking nothing. The movie doesn't even fucking end.
I think it's an unfair comparison to use it to the Halloween 3, because the whole point of it is not to be connected to Batman. It's not like it's saying, oh, the Dark Knight 2, the Joker. It is literally its own standalone film.
Yeah,
it's gonna have aesthetics and callback to the series because it is part of that universe. It's like having a Star Wars movie at this point and not having fucking R2-D2 show up for no fucking reason. But it's one of those things you have to fucking accept. I just don't get this like, oh, it's like this movie, it's like that movie. I've been making that complaint about superhero films for this whole year, the past 6 months, that every trailer that's come out has been like the same fucking past trailer. And you've been like, oh, it's original, they're doing a different spin on it. This one is legitimately doing a different spin on the villain trailer and Orange Story, and you're like, oh, this is just like every other film.
I called that because the trailer, again, you like to forget that when I called out the Aquaman and the Shazam trailer, we were agreeing that these are generic-ass trailers because they're characters no one's ever fucking heard of. The Joker is one of the most established villains of all fucking time. He's basically like Spider-Man at this fucking point when it comes to recognizability. 2, this trailer, again, like Jet said, this feels like a random fucking indie movie that's supposed to be some like Oscar bait movie that they just slapped in Gotham on. Like, I'm sorry, if you took out...
Why is that a bad thing, by the way? You saying that?
Why is it?
Yeah, why is that bad thing? Oh, it's a generic indie movie. Like, why do you feel like that's a bad thing? Because you say that in a bad way, I pretty much assume. Because you don't like this stuff.
It looks like fucking trash.
Okay, but, like, what's trash? Like, the character?
And also, like, my main thing is, like, why do we need backstory on the Joker? Exactly.
We don't have a backstory of the Joker!
But why do you need one? Like, because the thing is, like, I was talking with Alan earlier. I was talking with Alan earlier about, redeemable villains. Joker is one that cannot be redeemed, and giving him a backstory that makes him kind of sympathetic does actually ruin his character by a lot. And it also has the problem of basically, if you do this thing where you make this character sympathetic, a lot of people are going to try to justify the things he does later. This dude is a rapist, child abusing, murdering psychopath.
Wait, hey, what if there's a bunch of different Jokers, and the Joker you're referring to is the Jack Nicholson Joker, but this Joker, he's a kind sweetheart.
Oh, no, you know what it's gonna be?
Get shit out of my face.
No, you know what it's gonna be? Because they do this all the goddamn time, because they gave him a name. I think it's Arthur. I think they said that a couple times. It's gonna be a situation because I think, okay, there's a point in this trailer where they go, oh, this senseless violence, someone got shot. I'm 90% sure that is Bruce Wayne's parents getting shot. So it's like, this isn't going to be the Joker that we know, because if Bruce Wayne's parents just got shot, he's like 11 years old. So what this is going to be in the end of the movie, and I told Ganja, I'll put money down on this. I will put a bet down to anyone that wants to accept it. The end of this fucking movie is going to be a situation where this isn't the Joker that we know. This guy's going to inspire the Joker, because they do that all the fucking time. They did that in Gotham.
Like that. I literally asked for my money back.
I bet $50 on. You want to do this?
Jed, you gotta stop.
Hold on, Nick. No. You two fight later. Come here, Alan. Come here, little bird.
No. This movie, this Joker is not gonna be the real Joker.
I got $50 motherfucking dollars that doesn't happen.
Okay, so let's get the stipulation properly that the movie at some point, either near the ending or the actual ending, this Joker is going to be the quote-unquote inspiration for the real Joker that we see in the modern DC universe.
And it's, in my opinion, it's not. That's not going to happen at all. It's going to be different than what you're predicting.
So, Ganja, are you saying that the Walking Phoenix is a canon Joker of the DC universe? I
wouldn't say canon because there's nothing is canon. They're switching up.
No, but like he's the Joker that he fights and does all the shit with Jason Todd and fights Batman normally.
I can't comfortably say that because they're not really controlling this.
See, like you're getting scared.
So then what do you want to
me? I hate comic
I'm just saying that it's going to be the Joker in general. It's not going to be some inspiration for the Joker. He's just going to be the Joker. I'm not saying he's going to connect to the Justice League. He's going to come back and fight Aquaman. I'm not saying
he's going to come back and fight Aquaman. But the movie could easily, because what you're saying.
Personally, I think this is a one-off. I don't think it's connected to the canon at all.
I'm not saying it's connected at all. What I'm saying is that it's going to end with the inspiration, so that because they did that in Gotham, they did the exact same fucking storyline in Gotham, where they had some character where he had all the mannerisms of the Joker, he did all the same kind of stuff as the Joker, but then when he quote unquote died. The last says, "Oh, you'll be the inspiration for the other fucking Jokers," and they had it cut to a bunch of people laughing maniacally like the Joker to imply that this person inspired the fucking Jokers. That's how this fucking movie's gonna end. He's gonna be the inspiration. Like, he's gonna have disciples.
That's not how it's gonna happen at all.
I am good with this shit. Honestly, like I'm good with it saying it's gonna fucking inspire.
Now he's backing up. I'm willing to put $50 on it. That's not.
If you put $50, I'll join Ganja on that bet. I don't think that's gonna
happen. Yeah, you'll join the Chuckle Brother on the bet. Okay.
You're damn right. Now he's mad because he just thought of it and said it. He realized how bad.
Oh fuck no! I stand by my goddamn thing. I got
put money on it.
How many times you were
wrong with Julian? You put money on it.
Yeah, you were wrong with Julian.
I was right about Solo. I still am right about Solo.
There's been many motherfuckers that's beating you at bets, Alan. You should stop betting, sir.
I've beaten you at video games.
Halloween and Venom. I've only lost twice.
What are some times that you won?
I won a Solo. That's what started the whole thing.
Oh, you lost a Solo. You said
I didn't. I wanted Solo. I said during the run of the movie for like the month and a half, it was never gonna get past $450 million. I don't even think it got past $450 million now.
Okay, I didn't want to tell you, but everyone was purposely trying not to make you be wrong. People were trying to help you out. That's why.
What?
I don't know. I'm just trying to fuck with you.
Well, I
still hasn't even reached $400 million.
I got $50 on this bet. That's how secured I am that you're wrong. Just so I could get a cash payment out of it, and we could do it for the show. Because I don't think you're secure enough in your answer. Because now
I am.
Talking about, well, my word is good enough. The fuck it is. Put money down.
I'll put money down on it. I started off saying I put money down on it. I'll put $50 down right here, right now. He is the inspiration for the future Joker.
$50, sir.
$50.
Okay,
and you guys didn't spit on your hands, so therefore.
Fuck that shit. Ugh, you can go fuck yourself, buddy. That's never gonna fuck it out. I'll put you in the goddamn face before that happens.
Like, what do you guys have to say about the fact apparently this Joker will be using social media, and he's apparently really problematic with it?
See, okay, because it takes place way back in the day, I'm pretty sure.
He literally uses social media, so I'm guessing this one's supposed to take place like.
It's gonna be a 4chan parody.
Wait, so this is current day, modern day?
Yeah.
Like maybe that's what that one tweet said. Like he uses social media.
Oh, fuck.
Again.
And the thing is, like, I can't wait. I can't wait till this Joker starts using slurs.
Yeah, or
not. It's probably gonna be said in 2010 or something. It's
calling everyone annoying liberals.
I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like this movie's gonna be good. I think Jet's just fucking hating. Even Rock.
Again, who knows? It's like me saying all this shit that I'm saying. This is a teaser trailer, and one of my biggest problems is the fact that it was a teaser trailer. If there's another trailer that comes out and maybe it's fucking different, I'm still gonna stand by my fucking words. But a lot of the hatred that comes from what I've been saying is because again, like it feels like an indie movie that they just slapped the Joker onto, but it could just be a really bad fucking trailer.
Shh, you're gonna be fat soon.
But to be more positive,
that's just gonna be empty as it is now. Shit's gonna be
emptier. Have him pay you in singles?
God, probably.
Is to be more positive on things. It is time to talk about something that I gotta say. Starting off, I have to admit to something, and this is a one-off. I never brought this up before. I'm so excited, but people, this new trailer we're gonna watch has, I quote, the greatest zombie cast of all time. The greatest. Let me name these people off to you. Don't lose your shit. Danny Glover. Steve Buscemi. Oh my God. Selena Gomez. Oh yes.
That one broke me. I was like, oh man, the greatest zombie cast. Selena Gomez? Who the fuck cares about her?
Man, people, there's this fucking movie called The Dead Don't Die, which by the way too, did y'all not get the memo that the zombie shit is old? Did y'all not get the memo that no one gives a fuck about
Walking
zombies
Dead is the most watched cable show ever.
No,
And still
it's
enjoyed
not.
by our co-host Nick Diaz.
Wait, hold on. Are you guys trying to say that shit like as if I say Walking Dead's the most thing? I say I like it. I'm not saying America likes it. America's fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
but you can't be like, oh, this trend as I enjoyed my part of this trend.
Well, no, but it is a trend. Like you can like shit. Like first-person shooters are a trend. I'm gonna like first-person shooters. You jackasses. What the
Well,
fuck?
guess what? I'm gonna enjoy this because it looks stupid and funny, and I do love
You're the one person.
Yeah, I am that one person. I'm so glad.
Sharknado
No,
watching motherfucker.
no, we're jumping his ass.
Yeah,
I'm
no, of course
sorry.
we
Go
are.
to hell, man.
You miss, bitch, and I never missed.
You miss all the goddamn time.
Ganja, I'm
I've seen
sorry,
your
but you don't even
ass.
fucking
But
like
that
zombies.
doesn't even have any bullets in it.
You missed the
doesn't.
toilet and hit the
I know.
tub.
It doesn't even have any lighter fluid. I gotta fill it up.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't have any bullets. I got it.
Ganja, why are you even slightly defending this? Other than fucking with us.
Well, a good like 25% is to try to fuck with y'all a little bit. But honestly, I do appreciate a good zombie film, even if it's some dumb shit like this. It's not to be taken seriously. This bitch is not trying to win an Oscar. The fact that it says the best cast ever shows you this movie's not taking itself seriously. Because only dumb movies say that, or movies that are really trying to lie to you when it comes to TV commercials. I think it's just gonna be some fun, dumb, enjoyable shit that we can put on the after hours and people are gonna enjoy as a background film. Like, I don't think this is gonna be a box office smash. It's not gonna beat the Avengers. I don't think it's gonna be the #1 movie that's gonna receive an Oscar. But it's gonna be some dumbass movie to enjoy. That's it.
Yeah, I know Andrew Stedel. He's talking about how he's down to see Bill Murray's on movie.
And that's why I'm here for it.
Oh my God, you're one of those motherfuckers that'll follow Bill Murray's ass anywhere. I'm sorry. I like Bill Murray. There's a lot of Bill Murray movies I fucking love.
Man,
I
you
don't give a
fly to
fuck
London
if
right
you-
now to suck Christopher Nolan's dick. Just don't lie to me.
Okay, if Christopher Nolan was directed this fucking movie, I wouldn't watch it. I'm pointing that out right goddamn
Yeah,
now.
you would.
I
And you-
doubt
I
that
did.
shit.
I did not enjoy Dunkirk. I've told you this. I reviewed it. I gave it a rental.
That don't mean you should still try to suck his dick throughout the review.
I was actively saying that this wasn't a good movie.
By the way, too, like I just want to put this out there is like Christopher Nolan hasn't done
Holy
that
shit.
much shit either. So it's almost like, why
Five
do you
movies.
love him so fucking much? Like just for one movie
Because-
or two movies?
Because the movies that he does do, he always manages to do such crazy shit. Like my favorite movie of all time, and I know everyone's gonna jump me. Favorite #1 movie for me personally, favorite movie of all fucking time is The Dark Knight. Because that movie has so much. It is my favorite fucking movie. I love it from start to fucking finish. I've seen it over a dozen times.
Young people are so great.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying there's any. I didn't say it was a perfect fucking movie. I'm not even saying there aren't problems with it. But it's my favorite fucking movie of all time. Pick your favorite fucking movie of all time. You can't name some stupid shit in it. Like
What,
fuck
Terminator
you. Don't
2
fucking at
Judgment
me.
Day, which is not a stupid movie. It's one of
Yeah,
the best movies ever
I
made.
know for a fact you named some stupid shit because you were watching the other fucking day. You're like, oh man, the gunshots sound like pew pew, and you were talking
Yeah.
shit about that.
Yeah, that part was silly, but it's like that movie has so much balls. You need to have some little pew pew in there to kind of
Exactly.
even it out.
You still have some. There's good shit in it, and there's bad shit in it, like any other fucking movie. This is just like a perfect fucking movie. But the reason I love Christopher Nolan is all of the stuff he does in every one of his movies. He always likes to push the envelope. He always likes to do cool shit. Like Inception, I fucking love the shit of Inception. Just the layers and all the extra stuff he does with both practical and how he does with storytelling and how he's just not afraid to do whatever the fuck he wants. I love the hell out of the Prestige. The Prestige is so fucking dark. It is so well fucking done. I love every minute of the fucking Prestige. There are a lot of Christopher Nolan movies I fucking love.
So yeah, but this one, which by the way, we're talking about someone as popular and famous as Christopher Nolan. Well, you know this director, he's very unpopular. It's Jim.
Yeah, what's his
Jarmusch. I never heard this fucking name ever, and I gotta tell you, even if he did do like the best movies ever, no one's gonna keep saying like I love Jim Jarmusch. Like that's a ridiculous
Well,
fucking
I'm pretty
name.
sure it's pronounced Jarmusch, and also he's not done anything anyone's ever fucking like done before. Like no one's ever fucking seen any of his fucking movies prior. So it's like, who the fuck is even this
Yeah.
movie for?
Dude, and it's weird too because you got, like, think about the audience is gonna see this movie for just other reasons that are not zombies. You're gonna get, some people that like Danny Glover, they're gonna watch because of him. You got some, people that like the old like monster movies that like Steve Buscemi, so they're gonna come. Then they got Selena Gomez. Imagine how weird and diverse that fucking movie theater is going to be. You're going to have little girls. You're going to have fucking, like, preteens. You're going to have fucking old men. You're going to have Italians. You're going to have black people. It's going to be the craziest fucking movie theater because
ain't
this
gonna watch
movie
this
just
movie.
took pieces of every single group in the fucking planet and just put them in one fucking movie. It's weird. And this is a comedy/horror movie.
You really can't just throw anyone all the fuck together and call it the best movie, the best casting or on a movie ever. Like, I don't care if you're calling that a joke. You deserve to get slapped upside the head if you like Selena Gomez.
Man,
Is like
even if you said that to the Avengers, I'd be like, okay, wait a second.
Yeah.
like say that again. Say that shit again.
Like the
Oh,
Avengers
you're
probably
making-
has the greatest. The Endgame probably has the greatest cast ever, but even then, as soon as someone says the greatest cast ever, nah, we gotta have a few questions for you.
No, it's almost like you're begging like the fingers to come at you. Like, oh really? It's like
Like
why would you
Adam
do that to
Driver.
yourself?
Did you guys say Adam Driver was in this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I'm sick of
You
that
know what,
motherfucker too.
No. Ooh. I just want
What?
to slap the shit out of someone right now.
Like, okay, actually, the thing is, I know Adam Driver. A lot of his personal politics are really fucked up, especially how he feels about my people. But I did like him in Black Klansman. I think he was the best part of that fucking movie. So as far as seeing him, Bill Murray, I'm like, okay, this could be cool. Tilda Swinton, sure, she's been good in a lot of fucking stuff, but that's about it. I mean, yeah, I love Steve Buscemi, who doesn't? And Danny Glover's pretty cool, but like, if you're trying to sell a movie, on a cast, you could have just sold it on Bill Murray and Adam Driver. You really didn't need the other cast members because both them are recognizable enough names that people are going to watch the movies just for them.
Yeah.
It being a
who the
zombie?
fuck is-
I ain't going to see no Adam Driver.
I mean, you're not, but a lot of people are going to.
Put an actual quality A-lister on there.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, okay,
They probably can't afford it.
beyond that, it's like you have Tilda Swinton, which, okay, she's also kind of popular. I get that. Same as
Sure.
Rosie Perez because she's on Elite, I believe. But then Iggy Pop, who the fuck gives a shit about Iggy Pop, man?
That movie, I was like, Iggy
Crow
Pop?
City of Angels in 1990 fucking 5 or 6 or something. Like,
Damn, Nick dropping hardcore knowledge.
no, but like, dude, that's an old movie. Like, this motherfucker's already old back then. Iggy Pop, literally, his skin looks like he's been in the shower for like ever. Like, you know
I'm
when your
surprised.
fingers look really weird and you get those lines on the tip of
Pruning.
your fucking fingers? That's what Iggy Pop looks like. Just a big fucking finger. Sorry, I'm fucking sick. Anyways. Yeah, and I think this is him. Actually, it's funny. I'm talking about right now, and I literally have him on screen. I thought he was not a zombie looking at him right now. He's fucking dead, and I thought he was, like, not infected.
That's just Kurt Iggy Pop.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
lock
just
him in
him.
the
Just
water, man.
that's right. That's him right off his fucking wardrobe fucking trailer. Like, dude,
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, that's a very awful. That's like, and I don't know if they're trying to go with like, you know how they always pick Danny Trejo to play like that weird old guy who does something kind of like, I don't know. It just
Bryce, he's
Yeah.
not in this movie too.
He
Greatest.
might be
No, he's
at
too
the
busy
end.
doing Dora.
Give him time. It might be a cameo.
Yeah.
No, he's
Oh
too
God,
busy
he is
doing
in Dora,
the
isn't he?
Explorer. Yeah, he's in Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, shit. No, man,
There's a pistol in that boot.
I don't know what you said.
I thought there's gonna be some pistols in their boots.
No, but like RZA, I don't know who that is. Jim Jarmusch, that's the fucking director. Duh.
That's the director.
Luke.
But you don't know what the fuck he is. I looked up his fucking filmography. I don't recognize a single fucking movie on that list.
Yeah, Luca Sabat, Tom Waits. Like, I don't know what the fuck any of these people are. It's like that's your best cast ever. I know it's a joke.
And we're not gonna recognize them because they're all gonna be like caked up in fucking zombie makeup. So
Yeah, most of them are gonna die.
What the fuck's the point?
Yeah, when it comes to a movie like this, do you feel like maybe this movie's even going to get a theatrical release because of some of these cast members? Because maybe that's why. Maybe the fact that people are like, I want to have Zombieland 2, but obviously fucking Bill Murray's not going to be in there, so like, let's put him in another zombie movie and get a rise out of that audience from there. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's why. Because I don't know how this movie is a film that's going to be in a movie theater. That's crazy to me. This looks like some fucking sci-fi Sharknado shit.
It's just a slot. It's a slot holder, honestly. It's just one of those films that kind of get released because some big names are like, fuck, why not? I've probably always wanted to be in a zombie film since a kid. Like, I'll let you know right now. If I even got like mediocrely famous, someone offered me a spot in a zombie film, even if it's just a cameo or just play some background zombie walking and shuffling, I do it just because I love the genre so much and it's something that I've really appreciated since a kid.
Can't be a legend if I haven't heard of them.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't think the movie would put me as legendary. That's some shit that the movie is definitely trying to hamp up. Either the type of film, like those type of like blockbuster films that you see in the back shelf, like past all the mainstream movies, or it's legit believing its own hype, which is a bad sign for its advertisement.
And
But
I looked this up.
I think it might be enjoyable. I really don't think it's going to be a harmful film. I think it's just going to be something. I'll go see it and review it. I'll give it an honest review.
Will you actually sit down and review this shit?
Yeah, I will. I honestly think it's just going to be a basic film. Like, I don't think any hate towards it is. I think it's warranted to some degree because I know people are tired of the zombie stuff. But in terms of like the quality of the movie and the actors and stuff like that, I see nothing that's really offensive. It just looks like a standard zombie film. But I do got to ask you, Jack, because I'm about to ask the same question Julian did. What's your problem with Adam Driver?
You don't know?
No.
He's a racist piece of shit.
Who's in
Okay.
Black Klansman, apparently.
Like, he
Right.
literally said the reason that he joined the army was that he could go blow up and shoot up Muslims.
Yep.
Damn.
That's what I was referring to earlier. I still like him even if he has choice words against my people.
So he's basically like Wonder Woman, because I remember I was railing about her being a member of the IDF in Israel, and people are just giving me everybody has to join the military there. That's a conscription thing. Meanwhile, she could have easily got out of the program through religious practice. Like that's the easiest way to get out of that shit. So it's just something that I found funny that it's still being repeated in Hollywood.
By the way, who would just go out and say that? By the way, nowadays, like he's a little crazy too. Like
actually, dude. It is so cool to be hateful towards Muslims at this moment that people don't notice it unless you say some like really hateful shit. It's like racism back in like the early 1930s. Like most people did not notice the actual racism unless you went far and beyond like some Klan shit. And a lot of these people nowadays are really taking it to that extreme with Muslims. I think Ben Shapiro had said, like, the difference between Jews and Muslims is Muslims like to live in squalor in the slums. We like to build stuff. So it's something that's constantly out there, but no one really mentions it because it's a minority that no one really notices at this moment.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, Mr. Writer of Green Book.
Yeah, shit. I forgot who fucking even wrote that or directed that.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I will say though, it's just even as a businessman, it's just like driver, bro. Like, and here's the thing too is like you say, oh well, there's so much hate for Muslims, like that's why they don't fucking like bring it up. Roseanne, she got tons of shit for her show in the first season.
Yeah, but what was her death knell when she
said,
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it had to take.
I was talking to Gaja about that. I was like, hey Gaja, do you think it's because it's my people? It's like no. She could have said anything else, and it being part of the Muslim Brotherhood was irrelevant to the rest of that tweet.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, we would get the fuck out of here. I do want to bring up one last thing. Did everyone get their Endgame tickets?
Not yet.
Fuck. People still in line for that shit now? Because Jesus
I believe so.
Christ.
I think we might still have virtual lines.
I'm just giving it a day or two, and then I'm going to buy a ticket because I'm not dealing with fucking service crashes like I'm standing in a digital line like Division.
Dude, that was ridiculous because I remember because I live in a small city and I live kind of on the outskirts of the small city, so it's like I knew for a fact that it's not going to fill up. Like it will not fill up until the day of, where that's the only time it's going to fill up. But the site was still crashing because I think like the site we were using was across the entire city. So there's just different hotspots that people actually fucking ordering this thing. And I could see like when I got to the fucking seating, I'm like, hey, I know where my seat is. I know where my fucking seat is. But the site kept fucking crashing. I have honestly I've never seen this bad for a fucking movie in my life. I've never seen this before too.
So you guys gonna keep your tickets, or are you guys?
Oh, sell them for $1,000.
Yeah, you guys gonna put them up on eBay for $2,000?
Like, let me ask you this: what is the most you would be willing to spend to get your perfect seat to see Avengers Endgame? Let's just say you didn't get your tickets, and let's say you had to go on eBay to get them.
Wait, okay, is this regular viewing, 3D, or IMAX?
Whatever,
just like hardcore 90s shit, Nick, where like it's sold out. Like you can't drive like a couple blocks down the road and they got
sold out. Like your only chance to see this fucking movie, like at all, is to get a fucking ticket on eBay.
$50.
I say 60 to 80. Depends on the seating.
See, that's why this shit's
the regular goddamn movie price. I can wait.
Yeah, well, see, that's honestly, thank you.
No, I'll wait, obviously. But you basically asked what would be the most I'd pay. No, I'm not saying I would.
Like, be reasonable and like come on a film price that will max what kind of like amount that you want to wait for this film. Like, if you're really gonna go see it that day, you will spend $60 to $80, especially with some good tickets. But honestly, like if you just like jet, like I'll just wait.
Again, I probably would have got it the next 2 days. You're asking what like the most? It's like, yeah, that's the most I would pay. I would never actually do it. If someone said, hey, $50, it's like, no, I'll just like if I'm really that desperate to avoid spoilers, I'll just watch the fucking movie on the bootleg that'll probably come out that same day, and then just be able to avoid the spoilers.
That's why I said like it's in terms of like the 90s, back when shit was sold out for like 3 weeks. It was sold out for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like back in the 90s, though, they didn't have social media going crazy. People would be like, "Oh, I'll just buy it on Sunday. Oh, I can't do it on Sunday. I'll buy it on Monday." And it's like nowadays, it's like, "Wait, I can't do it on Sunday. Fuck, I'm screwed."
Okay, I'll say this. Like, the reason I bought it, like, because I would have honestly just waited or whatever. The reason I bought it because I want to see it on the Thursday night because that's usually when the premiere is. Some people are saying it earlier in the day. I'm seeing it Thursday at 6. Because when it came to Infinity War, it was sold out pretty quickly. And I was like, oh, I'll watch it on Saturday, maybe. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'll avoid the internet for a day. People won't, be talking about that too much. And I was like, fucking no, I'll watch it on Friday. Screwed. I saw Friday morning. That afternoon, nobody cared. There are spoilers every fucking where.
Yeah.
From Children of the Toast to my typical feed to random fucking websites. It's like I want to see this as soon as possible to avoid when people are just gonna nonstop spoil this.
Yeah, and plus, like, what if something else happens that's memeable, like the fucking, the dust thing.
The dust thing was so memeable. They didn't stop for weeks.
Yeah, I mean, because, like, right
Didn't
away, I
help
mean, I
with,
guess maybe... Oh, what are you saying?
It didn't help that Smash Brothers did it later.
Yeah, that happened within like a couple weeks. That was hilarious.
Yeah, like I said, man, like for me, I already bought the tickets, and I actually spent more than I probably should have. But man, when people are saying they're gonna sell that shit for $500 for $1,000, where the fuck? It's like, dude,
people always do that.
Yeah, I just can't imagine that. It's so fucking frustrating.
Yeah, this motherfucker's 3 hours.
Yeah.
I thought they would edit it down, but the actual on the website and all the movie tickets, all that stuff is 3 hours and 2 minutes, the same length as Hateful Eight and Wolf of Wall Street.
Damn, this is an editable movie. Usually I just hit like a joint a couple times before I go to see the film. I'm gonna have to plan out this high.
No, by the way, too, is like you also have to consider that this is not including like the wait time for the movie to even get started, as well as the trailers, as well as I mean, man, they put lots of work into showing the fucking ice and soda going to the cup. AMC,
that's why I'm showing up.
Some shit.
Okay,
my time is at 6 o'clock. I'm in the seat at 6:10.
I'm looking up times and I'm looking up tickets because I want to see if it's available for me to buy on Thursday. This movie Penguins, I might check this out instead. It looks like it might be a banger.
Shut the fuck up.
Hi, motherfucker. Like,
You know what? Here's your clown makeup, because that's basically what you describe right now.
Yo, man, it's a coming-of-age story about...
Oh, shut up. Do not explain the plot of that movie.
Who joins 1 million of his homies are in the Arctic Circle in his quest to get pussy. 1 million.
You know what? Let me play on for you.
Wait, we gotta ask the important question. Jen, when are you watching this?
What am I?
Yeah.
I don't support black movies.
What? This isn't a black movie? What are you talking about?
That's not even a black business. So actually, yeah, you'd be right. But probably Thursday or Friday.
Oh, okay. So you got it pretty soon. But yeah, man, like I'm looking over here at this. It's like I actually got the Dolby Cinema stuff, so I'm fucking hyped. I'm gonna see it. But it's like these little fucking like intros to the movie. It's like they're putting so much shit into like, oh, this screen's very clear and black, unlike the other ones that are like gray and blah blah blah. And soda this. I'm gonna show like this other fucking thing. I mean, this is a 5-minute video, people, and every person who sees this movie in Dolby has to watch all this shit after the trailers, after all the fucking like YouTube like movie clips bullshit that they show on screen now. It's like, dude, y'all need to stop with the trailers, man. Like, this is a day and age where we can watch all these trailers on our fucking phones when we're waiting outside to get snacks. Like,
this is what you do. With and again, I've gone to movies for so many fucking times at the theater. I know how it works. The time is at 6 o'clock. I show up at 6:10. The movie starts at 6:20.
Wait, but
because it's usually 15 to 20 minutes of trailers.
Is there really 20 minutes of shit though?
Yeah. Like I usually show up 10 minutes after the time there. Because that's with the 6 o'clock there is when they expect you to be there. Then they have the trailers and all the promos. So when Ali gives a shit, oh, I can't believe you walked in late. It's like, no, I know how the fucking movie works. I know how, like, I choose my fucking seating and I choose it in a row that there's nobody in, so that way it won't get filled up. I show up 10 minutes later because I know it'll be halfway through the fucking trailers, so I can just close my eyes or fucking listen to my music and avoid that shit. And I know where I'm sitting, where I'm not gonna bother anyone with my fucking phone out. Like, I know you learn how to fucking do these things. With Avengers Infinity War, I'm probably gonna show up a little earlier, just because it's gonna fill up really fucking quickly.
I guess, yeah. So people, yeah, man, make sure to get there very, very quick to see your soda and ice. Oh my God, Coca-Cola.
Oh, I chose specifically. Like, I know exactly where I'm sitting. I was able to choose my seat. I'm picking a fucking aisle seat because I know that the fucking end game's gonna fill up, and people are gonna be on the floor at this fucking point to watch this fucking movie.
Yeah, I feel Cedric's pain, but he says he gets major anxiety if he's like, yeah, me too. It's like the worst anxiety-inducing fucking thing in a movie theater is when you have to ask someone, oh, can you move? I'm trying to get through. Thank you.
That's why I picked an aisle seat. Because I'm like, I know the movie's going to fill up, so I'm like, I want to be right at the edge.
Y'all legit would have had a panic attack if y'all dealt with what I dealt with in Us. I got sold a movie ticket that was already sold. So I sat in a chair, and they come in halfway through the movie, hey, man, this is our seat. My bad, buddy. See, I got your same number. They fucked me up. I'm going to go find an empty seat.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I dealt with that before.
But Nick would have an heart attack, apparently.
Oh, yeah, no. Because for one, too, it's like I get very attitude-y as well. So it's like, hey, listen, dude, I'm watching a fucking movie. Can you move? Wait till the boring part, then I'll get up.
I might have to buy a wheelchair seat.
Oh, can I ask you something really quick?
Oh no.
Wheelchair seats.
I don't know if
you
you're
have to be in a
allowed to,
wheelchair?
but I might.
Yes,
just do it.
motherfucker. You have to be in a wheelchair to get
What if,
that
okay,
seat.
but that's bullshit though. Like they already get the cool parking spots. That's bullshit. If there's a bunch of free
Because they
wheelchair
need
seats.
to.
I'm gonna buy a crutcher. I'm gonna go to Walgreens. I'm
You're
gonna buy one.
talking shit about the extra
and I'm
bullshit.
just gonna come into the movie theater like this.
No,
You
like,
realize that in order to sell that entire thing from the parking lot to the movie theater, you have to use that whole thing, right?
Because
dude,
legit,
they're in the
I was
wheelchair
like, you know
already.
what? I was like, man, I'm gonna be a little fancy. I'm gonna go to fucking the Alamo. I'm gonna eat some good food. I'm gonna watch the Avengers. Oh my god, everything's sold out except the handicap, bro.
Yeah, but that's
Look.
the thing. Like, why do they need seats? They're in the chair. It's a wheelchair.
Okay, so okay. Two things. Two things. One, you need to make sure that there's a designated area for them anyway. You're not just gonna sit there and high take all the fucking chairs that's supposed to be there and throw them at the fucking window.
He's just gonna bite lock chain them to the fucking railing with the
and two, you need to have them comfortable seating because yes, they're gonna have comfortable seating for them too, but you want to have them extra seating because they're paying for your fucking movie, so you want to sit there and treat. That's like saying, well, why do movie theaters have seats? Why can't I just bring in my own chair? Like,
No, that's a good fucking
Because
question.
of seating.
You're gonna tell me that you're out of chairs? I got a lot of chair. I'll take it in, bitch. What?
yeah, people don't fucking do that. You crazy motherfucker.
What if my chair's more comfortable? I don't like to be up against somebody I don't know. My elbow's touching their fucking stink ass fucking elbow, and I'm like sneezing and shit. The whole fucking thing. Fuck that. Fucking bullshit.
Weirdo, dude.
God, I'm sorry. It just gets my fucking nerves. Like, I hate when you try to get a fucking ticket. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody who is in a wheelchair right now watching me.
I bet you are.
But by the way, my chair doesn't have wheels, so you have it better than me. Anyways, the thing
What?
is fucking bothering me. It's like I try to get a fucking ticket, and I'm waiting in a virtual line.
They can't
now.
use their legs.
Okay, so that sucks.
And also, they need that seat because of the fact their chair takes up so much room.
That makes a lot more sense. Here's the thing, though. I hate when I'm trying to get my fucking ticket. And I'm in a virtual line now, okay? I'm on lines on the internet, which is the whole point of doing it on the internet. And then I see that everything's taken up except all these fucking seats. Can y'all, like, press a convert button? Like, okay, you know what? Fucking these wheelchair seats, they haven't been taken up by people in wheelchairs, so guess what? They're just there chilling, so there you go. Why can't you do that?
Okay,
the fuck?
because again, the online tickets thing is a modern convenience. A lot of movie theaters still have it so you can walk up and buy them in some cases as soon as the fucking movie starts. In a lot of cases, you could just at any point during the runtime of a movie, you can conceivably buy a fucking ticket, as we learned in Austin 30th anniversary, where an hour and a half into Kidnap, people were just walking into the fucking movie theater. You can conceivably buy at any time. Those seats need to be there just in case some person in a handicap chair comes in 45 minutes late and paid for a fucking ticket. They're paying for a fucking seat.
But what about my privilege? I'm sorry.
You know what, Diaz? Come here.
Oh, hey! No, hey, I'm
I'm sorry,
joking,
but
Alan.
like Julie just said, go rent a wheelchair. If you're willing to spend the money to buy a wheelchair
I thought
and
about
fake
it.
it,
No, it'll be cheaper than
just
spending
go to an
$500.
Adobe theater.
It'll be cheaper than buying $500 fucking tickets for Endgame. See how stupid this
No,
shit
what-
is?
Okay, buying a fucking wheel. I'm pretty sure buying a wheelchair is really expensive. Just go to an Adobe theater or go to a fancy ass fucking theater and pay for the there. It's probably way less than you renting a fucking wheelchair just to get a slightly more comfortable seat.
That's true. So
People are
eventually
fucking
it's gonna-
weirdos.
Just sneak in pillows at this point. Like,
I have
Pillows. I mean, you could.
No, like, okay, you know at concerts when they sell the $10 lawn tickets and you're like way fucking far away from the stage? Why
Sure.
can't they do that for movies? Just like, you know what? If you guys want to just stand there and watch, it's $5. Just stand in the back.
Because that's a
gonna stand
fire
for
hazard.
3 hours.
That's no. Let's not even get past that. That's a fire hazard having people stand in the fucking alleyways or hallways.
What if I don't want to fucking sit down? What if I just want to stand and just hold my popcorn up and just chill in the back?
Why are you just making this as inconvenient for you and everyone else as possible?
Because these tickets cost a lot of money. I
Yo,
spent a
I'm-
lot of time
I'm not-
yesterday trying to get my shit.
I'm having a hard time finding tickets.
Wait,
That's
Are
why
you
I-
seriously?
That's why I've been quiet this whole time. Like, oh Lord.
Are you fucking kidding me?
See,
Oh,
but now guys knows
Lord.
what I'm going through. Some bullshit.
No, because you went through a long line. Ganja's not able to find the tickets.
I'm just saying it's some bullshit. Zoe
You just
says
find
buy
it
one on
easy to
Amazon for $30. So
complain.
wheelchairs for $30. I don't want to sound that shit. That's gonna break. Yeah, that's fucked up. They sell $30 wheelchairs. You know those fucking handicapped people are gonna sit down in there. It's like, oh,
Well,
fuck my
sometimes
back.
people, the reason they sell them so cheap is because sometimes a situation in which someone either breaks a leg or someone has a back injury that they can't walk, but they don't need to be in a $300 fucking wheelchair that's motorized, so they just need a temporary one, or hospitals for fuck's sake, like where people just need to be in a wheelchair because that's kind of a rule for hospitals depending on your injury. It's like they need cheap wheelchairs for just temporary people.
No, they don't.
Yeah, but here's the thing, people. You know,
Sorry,
what's gonna be
Mr.
great?
I can't find my fucking tickets.
I don't know, but I'm trying to do the worst segue ever. People, fuck the segue. We're leaving. We're going to bed. I'm tired. I'm fucking sleepy. I want to play a video game. I'm gonna go to bed. Okay. Good night.
I'm buying tickets to the Penguin. It's gonna be great.
You might have to at this point. That's me doing that fucking Thursday night, just watching the fucking Penguin. Everyone else is screwed. But that has to be some shit, by the way. If you're watching a bad,
I'll be the
Penguin.
only motherfucker in that theater.
No, yeah, and then you hear everyone having fun, like outside the theater, like on through the walls. Everyone's like, "Woo, Thanos!" And you're like watching the fucking Penguin. Like that has to be like.
Man, I just realized I have a 3-hour fucking movie, and I've worked the next day.
I'm gonna come walking out the movie and be like, "Yo, man, Ant-Man totally went up Thanos' ass cheeks," and I'm just gonna be brokenhearted.
Oh man, I hope
That's not gonna happen, you motherfucker.
Who knows at this point? That shit's fucking stupid. But we're getting the fuck out of here, people. So thank y'all for watching very much. No, there's not gonna be movie review extravaganza. Corey was actually calling me right now, so I'd imagine that he was just fucking thing.
So that's because I will review every movie they're talking about right now.
No, he's actually on what you call it? I think he was on Twitch. So go watch Corey, I guess, talk about the Joker trailer on Twitch. He just got done, I think. So go do that. We're going to get the fuck out of here. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Unnecessary Gaming Show. I'm going to be playing some more Nintendo Wii stuff. Probably more Mario. I don't know if you guys like that or not. We'll see what the fuck happens. But, Alan, I know you've been a busy bee on the internet lately. Why don't you tell people what you've been doing?
Well, okay. I've been basically doing a bunch of shit on oneofus.com. So if you check out oneofus.net, there's a link on my Facebook. You'll be able to go through there. All sorts of shit, from random screeners to the Final Days of Gotham to a bunch of other stuff. I'm doing a bunch of stuff this week, so I'm going to be adding a bunch on there too. So yeah, I've been newly anointed on oneofus.com, so I'm really happy to be there.
Yeah, man. No, it's actually really, really cool. And I do want to congratulate you publicly about that. It's actually pretty badass. And if you guys really like his opinions versus mine, which of course design. You do. What happened, Jet?
Love that website design.
Yeah, that's something else.
They're working on it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, okay. Nice. And then there's another fire. Wow, I almost fucking spoiled your whole
We're smoking that shit.
Oh my goodness, a little fire burning inside of my ass. Ganja Guru, go ahead and do your thing here, brother.
Yeah. So guys, me and Birdman, and of course the Ruthless Wonder, we do a podcast called Illuminati where we talk politics, talk economics, talk some random bullshit. We even talk about nuking up the polar ice caps to call on our international space comrades to save us from capitalism's hole. But to get more of that, you got to go to littlefireburn.com and check out the Illuminati podcast.
And Jet, where can they find you?
In your hearts.
Oh, that was actually
that evil place.
Yeah, no, that wasn't that evil. That was very nice. But
Jet's evil.
That's a lie. She'll literally set you on fire and then laugh while you burn to death. Anyways, we're getting the fuck out of here. So with that said, Ganja Guru, help me out. Would I do that countdown thing on the 3, on the 2,
1?
Tap the chat. Get y'all tickets. Get y'all tickets.
Man, just think about spending all that money and the movie turns out to be crap. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, that's gonna be some bullshit. The movie is gonna be bad.
I just got my ticket.
It's gonna be trash. Watch this.
So I'm watching it before Nick does. I want to hear his fucking opinion.
For the people who paid $2,000, and if the movie ends up being shit, I got your clown makeup for you.
I just want to say
they did the same thing for Star Wars. Do you remember that shit?
You're right, Julian. I was right. Having a standing room is a great idea. Do that shit.
Idea.
Why is Zoe lactating? What's wrong with y'all?
Because we all lactating out here.